Hello students. In yesterday's class we have discussed about the parameters and the feedback of an operational amplifiers. The feedback means we have not explained the brief of that one, how the what is the definition of the feedback and how the feedback it works in a operational amplifier. In the just definition and the just what is the feedback meaning you have understood yesterday, I thought. And parameters also I have explained. Yesterday also I have explained about this. All the parameters has completed, and today's session is based on the open loop operational amplifier configuration. Open loop configuration, it is, we can call it a open loop configuration of an operational amplifier. The open loop in your BSc first semester, you have studied first day of the class, you have studied the open circuit and the closed circuit. It is the open loop. This configuration it has comes from the control system. How the in the mechanical, in the electrical, how the systems are controlled. For example, if your TV is working, it is the how voltage will you provide. If you give the more voltage, it has damaged. If you give the less voltage, it will not work, right? How that adjusted that voltage, that is in the control system open loop and the closed loop configuration. In the definition of the open loop in the operational amplifier, it depends on the feedback system. It depends on the feedback system means without feedback we can call it as a open loop configuration. With a feedback it is called it as a closed loop configuration. Open loop means without feedback we can call it as a open loop, and with feedback we can call it as a closed loop configurations. Just go through the definition. In the case of amplifier, the term open loop indicates that no connection, either the direct or via another network, exists between the output and the input terminals. This is the output signal is not feedback. Yes, correct. This is the definition. No connection, either the direct or an partial or a network connection between the input and the output. There is no any connections. Yesterday I told that with the example I have explained. What do you mean by feedback? Input is connected to the output, we can call it as a feedback. There is no connection between the input and output, that's why there is no feedback. There is no feedback, it is called it as an open loop configuration. They may ask for your examination, write the open loop configuration for 5 marks. They may ask for that one. Otherwise, without feedback, explained about the configuration, operational amplifier. Two questions are rises. Sometimes they may give for the direct questions, sometimes they may give for the indirect questions. Right. There are three configurations in this open loop configuration: differential amplifier, inverting amplifier, and non inverting amplifier. 5 marks they may ask for that one. Explain about the differential amplifier without feedback circuit. Without feedback circuit. They may ask. Right? They may ask for these questions, right? Hmm? Just go through it correctly. Yes. Without feedback it is a open loop. With feedback is a closed loop. Yes. Now you get to know that what is the definition of the open loop. There are three configurations they have explained. One by one I am going to explain. You have already knew about the some configurations, right? Inverting, non-inverting, you have studied. Differential also I have explained, right? Just go through the in the proper way, in the fully explanation. I'm going to explain about the differential amplifiers and inverting amplifier and non-inverting amplifier. First one is a differential amplifier. This circuit you have seen in the both the inverting and the non-inverting, you are supplying the voltage. This arrow mark, this arrow mark is indication as a this arrow mark is indication as a open loop configuration. This is called it as this signal is called it as a open loop configuration. Yes, this one is a output. What will you get? That difference between the two voltages with the gain, that is called it as a output voltage. The difference between the two voltages V1 minus V2. Yes, just go through the definition. In this configuration, the inputs are applied to the both the inverting and the non-inverting terminals of the op-amp, and it amplifies the difference between the two input voltages as shown in the figure. The input voltages are represented V1 and V2. This is a small mistake for that one. V1 and V2. V1 and V2. V1 and V2. And the source resistance R1 and R2. R1 and R2. Negligible, small in comparison. Why it is the resistance value is very less? Because the voltage is high, current is high, that time resistance value is very less. That's why we are negligible, small in the comparison with the very high input resistance offered by the op amp, and thus the voltage drop across the source resistance is assumed to be zero. The output voltage V is given by A equals to V1 minus V2, V1 minus V2, where A is the large signal voltage gain. Yesterday I have explained in the parameters. What is the need of the parameters? You have to understand this concept. We are using the not using the large gain. It is not like that. It is a proper word. You have to use it. Then only you will get a good marks, right? Where A is the large signal voltage gain. Thus the output voltage is equal to the voltage gain. It is output voltage is equal to the voltage gain, the difference between the two input voltages. This output will be depend on what? One is a voltage gain and second one is a two different input voltages V1 and V2. This is the reason why this configuration is called it as a differential amplifier. In open loop configuration, the large signal voltage gain A is also called as a open loop gain. That is the last signal voltage gain is also called it as a open loop gain, we can call it, right? And in this configuration I'm going to explain about this one like that. Once again I'm going to explain. This is the 741 IC, right? This is the 741 IC. This is the VCC and VE. VE, this is the supply voltage, and then these are the two input voltages V1 and V2. V1 and V2. This is the VID equals to V1 minus V2, right? output voltage is V naught equals to A into V1 minus V2. Both the input terminals you are giving the supplying the voltage with a very less value of the resistance values. Yes, how to explain this all those things. The circuit is very important for your examinations. If you don't get confused, differential amplifier, two voltages, two resistance, and with the op amp sign and the output. Yes, shall we go to the next one? Right. Yes, next one is a inverting amplifier. Inverting amplifier, I have already explained in the inverting amplifier definitions. I just without the circuit I have explained. If the inverting amplifier is there, the pin number is what? 2, or a negative sign it is indication. You have to connect the power supply of the inverting terminal, the non-inverting terminal connected to ground. It is called it as a inverting amplifier. This is the definition. As shall we go through the open loop? Open loop, how it is the configuration, that one. I'm going to explain about this one. This one is the op amp symbol. This is the non-inverting terminal. This is a non-inverting terminal, and this is the supply signal V1 only. V1 only. Right? V1 only. Right? And this is a V2 equals to 0. That V2 equals to 0. There is no any supply. Correct? There is no any supply between the non-inverting terminal. It directly connects to ground. The load resistance for the preventing our whatever the load. Why? Because we are getting the high gain. That's why we are putting the RL. Preventing this op amp, we have to connect the small value of the resistance. Yes? I understand this circuit? Yes. Shall we go through that? In this configuration, the input signal is applied to the inverting input terminal. I have explained about this one. Of the op amp, the non-inverting input terminal is connected to the ground, as shown in the figure. Open loop inverting amplifier. Now I want to tell that. Now I want to tell that if your signal is connected to the input terminal, inverting terminal, the input is given in a sine wave. Output, what will you get that? Inverts. I'm going to take this one as a V1. This one is V2 equals to 0. It's a 180-degree it shift. Now I am going to take it as a V0 equals to V0 equals to A into V2 minus V1. V2 equals to 0. V1 equals to 1 volt. I am going to take A into V2 is 0. minus 1 V naught equals to, what will you get that? A into V1. Minus A into V1 means minus A into V1. Minus A into V1 means your signal is in the sine wave. The output is, it shifts to the cos wave, negative waveform. How it got that one? Are you getting my point? What is the negative sign will come? Because the V naught equals to A into V2 minus V1, A into 0 minus V1 equals to minus A V1. Will you get that? V naught equals to minus A into V1. That's why that is the wave you can shift like that. Here they can give that one. The circuit of an open loop inverting amplifier, the output voltage is 180 degree out of phase with respect to the input, and hence the output voltage V is given V equals to minus A into V1. V1 you have to take that one. Thus, in an inverting amplifier, the input signal is amplified by the open loop gain A and in phase shifted by 180 degree. Phase shifted by the 180 degree. For example, input output graph, if you want to draw like that, if your input is like that, your output is in the this way. Your output is in this way. This is a output, this one is a input, right? This is the inverting amplifier. And then next one is a non-inverting amplifier. Non-inverting amplifier. Non-inverting amplifier, as shown in the figure, the open loop non-inverting amplifiers. Here, this is the circuit diagram of the non-inverting amplifier. The supply is connected to the non-inverting terminal and inverting terminal connects to the ground, and the signal is passing through the two inputs VID V2 minus V1. V1 equals to 0. This is the V1 equals to 0. This V1 equals to 0. V2 equals to 1 volt. Gain equals to V0 equals to A into V2 minus V1. That is V0 equals to A into V2. A into V2. Otherwise A. 1 volt it is there. It is whatever the output is depends on the non-inverting terminal voltage supply. This is the non-inverting circuit, we can call it as the output is depends on the gain as well as the input terminal of the non-inverting terminal voltage. That is called it as a non-inverting circuit. Other same way you have to tell that one inverting amplifier, the output voltage is depends on the large signal gain or open loop gain with the inverting terminal of the signal or a voltage. It depends on the output voltage. That is called it as a inverting amplifier. Here the non-inverting amplifier, the supply is connected to the non-inverting amplifier terminal, and inverting amplifier terminal, it connects to the ground. The output voltage is depends on the large signal gain with respect to the supply voltage of the non-inverting amplifiers, right? Then I'm going to, as shown in the figure, the open loop non-inverting amplifier, the input signal is applied to the non-inverting terminal of the op amp. The inverting input terminal is connected to the ground. The input signal is applied by the open loop gain A. The output is in the phase with the input signal. V naught equals to A into Vi. Now I want to tell that one. What is the input and the output? Explain. I want to explain about this one. Just a minute. This is the input and this is the output. This one is the output. This one is the input. Your graph will be with the high gain. You can amplify the signal, but the in the phase means it is the, this phase will be the same starting point and the end point. This is in the same, right? In the phase, the connection to the ground and input signal is amplified by the open loop gain A, and the output is in phase with input signal. V naught equals to A into Vi, means V2. In all above the open loop configuration, in all about the above the open loop configuration, only very small values of the input voltages can be applied. Even for the voltages is levels is slightly greater than 0, the output is driven into the saturation, which is observed from the ideal transfer characteristics of an operational amplifier shown in figure. Thus, the operated in the open loop configuration, the output of the op amp is either in negative or positive saturation. The switches between the positive and negative saturation level in this prevents the use of a open loop configuration of op amp is in linear applications. Have you studied about this one? This is the saturation point of the minus VE and plus VCC. This is a saturation point we have explained in the previous classes. This is the definition they have given here. The voltages can be applied even the very less non-inverting terminal. We are giving the very less of the voltages, and then we can give the output for that one, right? And we can get the very less output as per this circuit their saturation point. For example, this is a 13 volt is a normal, right? This is the maximum. If it crosses the 13 volt, our op amp has damaged. The parameters I have explained about this, the range 13 volts or 9 volts, whatever depends on the supply voltages. Input supply and the supply voltages are quite different. This circuit is used for an AC or an DC. For example, they may, in your examination they may ask for the DC signals. If they ask for that one, you have to change this sign. This indication as a AC and this one is indication as a DC. I have studied in your PUC the symbol of the representation of the power supply, right? Then AC they may ask for your examinations, or the DC they may ask for your examinations. Correct. Now, how to explain for that one? What is the open loop configuration and the what are the configuration? There are the three types: differential, inverting, and the non-inverting. In differential, you are giving the two supplies, voltage supplies, and in the output you have to take the difference between the two voltages, two input voltages. The output with the gain you have to take it. In the inverting terminal, minus with the minus sign, gain with the inverting terminal voltage. It is a 180-degree shift. In a non-inverting terminal, and the terminal of the voltage signal, it connects to the inverting non-inverting terminal, and the non-inverting terminal voltage comes in the output with the high signal voltage gain, right? That is a high signal voltage gain. That is a these three you have to if they may ask for your examination 10 marks, you have to explain the all three configurations thoroughly with the circuit and with the explanations. You have to explain it everything. They may ask for the 5 marks questions. They have to ask differential, inverting or non-inverting. They may ask for that one, open loop configuration or a without feedback circuit. You have to explain it correctly. They will tell that, and thorough it properly. This is very important for your examinations. Do it properly. Okay. Thank you so much. Please watch our videos. Just tell the feedback. Okay. Thank you.